Hi friends, this is Stitching to Connect Annie. I believe it's my either 19th or 20th video. I always forget to look and see what number I'm on, but anyway, I'm getting up there. So I think I started these back in September, but I'm here on Thursday, June 3rd, and it is a gorgeous, beautiful day in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. So the sun's out, it's warm, it's probably gonna be close to 79, 80. I thought I'd get this done before it gets too warm because it gets very warm in my bedroom upstairs, and that's where I film. So I hope you're having a great day, a great week, a great start to your summer if your kids are out of school. And yeah, so got all the stitchy things. I even used my notepad from the Black Needle Society to take some notes on so I don't wander too far astray of my thought process. But I basically have a WIP to show you and a few new starts and just some chatting. So it probably won't be a very long video, but I wanted to get this in before too long a time to span. Got my hair cut, I believe it was last week. I don't know what's going on with my bangs. They look kind of broomsticky today. I don't know why. But anyway, pressing on. So it's kind of fun. I've gotten to go to lunch and coffee with a couple of my friends who hadn't seen, well, the one friend I'd seen about a month ago, but the other friend I had not seen in over a year. And she's my singing buddy in my choir that, of course, had to close down. It's a community choir for, it's called Encore, and it's for singers over 55 years old, and I've been in it for a couple of years, and of course they had to close it down in March of 2020, so we missed a whole year, and we're going to start again in fall. So anyway, we that's how I met her. We sat next to each other in the soprano section, became fast friends, did some carpooling together to choir when one of the other of us needed a ride, and she's become a very good friend. She'd never been to a Broadway show, and so they had Wicked come to Denver, and we got tickets and went to that one of the years prior to COVID, and yeah, we've become really good friends. So we have tickets that have been postponed to the Broadway show performance in Denver for My Fair Lady, and that's something that we're very much looking forward to. So we'll see. That I kept my seats, I kept my payment in and everything. So whenever they decide to bring it back to Denver, hopefully we'll be there. So she's a good friend, and her name's Glinda. So I tease her and I call her, and if you've seen Wicked, you know why, Galinda, because Glinda the Good Witch. Oh boy, I can't remember the name of Elphaba, the more wicked witch, made fun of her name Glinda and called her Galinda. So when I want to be honoring, I call Glinda Galinda, and we laugh. So yeah, one of the most fun musicals. I think I've seen it twice now. Both times in Denver. I did not see it in Broadway, but really fun friend. So I got to we went and had sandwiches at a really nice, fun restaurant yesterday, and just caught up. We just chatted for 2 hours straight. It was great, and it was fun, and it's just so good to see her face and to hug her, and yeah. So got off on a topic about that, but so that's kind of how I've been spending my fun friend times. Went out with my bestie a couple weeks ago, had a nice early dinner, and I'll see her this weekend. And so yeah, my husband's doing well, my kitty's doing well. My family's doing well. So let's jump into the stitching. So my WIP, that's my only WIP that I have to show you, and the one that's almost finished, but I ran out of thread, is my Cat Reflections. And I have ordered more border thread. Can't remember which. It's a fancy floss. But I love it so much because I kind of positioned my orange, the orange part of it, if you can see the orange part of it in, hopefully that'll be a screenshot. I don't know how to pose for the screenshot, but I don't know if I ever hold it up long enough. I don't know, or if they do it so far into your video. Somebody knows, shoot me a comment and let me know. How do I time that so I don't look like I'm going in my in my video screenshots? Anyway, they have been really fun, and I just have this one border to do, and it is a close one. I'm just gonna have like that much, but as I think I've said before, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it into a project bag front, which I think would be super cute, or a flat fold. I could probably even frame it, but I'm very, very happy with how it's turned out. So that's my WIP that I've been working on for maybe 2 months, and the designer, almost said the author, anyway, the creator designer, is now putting out another one with birds, Peruvian birds, which I definitely want to do too, and I'm signed up for that. Had to sign up through Instagram. If you're a Michelle Bindi Stitcher watcher, go to one of her videos and she'll explain how you sign up for her Peruvian birds one, but it's going to be cute. And I thought it'd be fun, like, to put one on, I've kind of a tchotchke shelf in my bedroom, and I thought it'd be fun to put one on each end. So if I don't decide to make it into a project bag, I'll probably do that. That's my WIP. Then I have some starts, new starts. Oh, and a finish. Oh, I have a finish. Wow, I have a finish. I forgot. So let me go back to, I'll do my finish. So I have purchased some things from Lindy Stitcher. Lindy Stitcher. Anyway, the girl with the gorgeous curly brown hair. That's what I call her. And when I got my project, my chart, which was the cat's Christmas, and I think I showed you that too. And if you haven't seen it, I have it on my phone right off, handy dandy here. I think it's handy dandy. I never know. Okay, so my bestie, I made it for her. It says Cats Love Christmas. And she has a black kitty, I have a black kitty, and then she has a tortoiseshell kitty. And so I put the 3 kitties on it and they have their arms around each other. It says Cats Love Christmas, there's a border, and I just made a little hanging ornament kind of deal, and she hangs it right by her computer. She loves it. So when I got that chart, make sure I didn't mess this up here. I did. Of course. Shoot. Oh, here we go. Okay. So when I ordered that, along with it came this cute little mousy. So, because I'm going to StitchCon in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks from 2 weeks from tomorrow I leave. I'm in the second group B. I wanted to they do a smalls exchange, so I made her, I did a little bit different colors, and here comes my kitty. Hopefully she's not going to knock everything over. So I made her, I just used fancy floss for her, did some grays and I think she turned out cute. And I'm probably going to make her into a scissor fob. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something fun with her. And if I don't get that done, I do have another finish. And I'm not even sure if I've ever showed this. But I have a finish that I finished around Christmas time. And this is a Michelle Bendy stitch chart. Noel with a coffee cup. It's done in silks, which is kind of fun. Both of these are on Fortnite fabric ornament smalls that I got on a bidding auction thing they do every Sunday night. Anyway, I've used these a lot, and I super like them. I'll show you another one I'm using one of those for. And so if I don't use the mouse, I'll finish this off into a little ornament and use it. I haven't decided yet. I love the mouse. Kind of want to keep her for myself. So, but I kind of want to keep this for myself too. And these are small, and she stitched up in like 2 or 3 sessions for me, which because of my hands, I've mentioned I can't stitch for long periods of time. But she stitched up super fast. And so I don't know what I'm going to do. I have 10 days to decide. So I better get on my horse, right? Because I've thought of going to Michael's and seeing what they have. Like if I could put her in a little frame, or I could do something fun with her, or just finish her off as a little pillow, or like I said, maybe a scissors fob. So I would still have to go get the hardware, like the chain and the hook for a scissor. I think it's a chain and a hook, yeah, for a scissor fob, maybe some beads. But I think she'd be really cute, and I think it'd be a fun little exchange. You have to, I believe the smalls exchange, you know, it's going to bug me about my bangs today, which is crazy. And she did a good job cutting them. I think I just slept on them funny, because I've wet them down and I can't get them to look like they normally do, which is not broomsticky. They're very well cut, and they don't look like this, so I don't know what's going on. I'll try to leave them alone. Vanity. So yeah, she was fun. And like I said, I have plenty enough. This is variegated. As you can see, it's pretty into a green and a blue, and I hope you can tell from the camera. But it's stitched up quickly too. So I could stitch another one for me. So both of those are kind of, we'll see what happens. And then along with my Lindy Stitches shout out kind of, she does fun videos, and she does amazing, I think it's Lindy Stitches, lindystitches.com. Oh, I showed the pattern. I'm sorry. It's a free pattern, but still, I shouldn't have shown that. I goof sometimes. Anyway, she calls these Lindy Minis. And I think one, it says, thanks, Anne, kisses, hugs, Steph. So it's very personalized. It's very cute. She even made, I think I told you this, she made a video, a very, very short video of like, thank you for your order, and sent it to my email, like, said my name, like, she personalized a video to me. I think the world of her. She's right up there with Michelle Bendy Stitchy. So anyway, got this. And when you get on her mailing list, then wonder of all wonders, you get, I got an email that had that in it. You can see it says happy birthday. She sent me a free happy birthday chart, and it's a little bird, and I'm doing it like kind of like a more of a, mine is more like parakeet colors, tropical colors, and you can see it. That's how far I am on it. Super fun, super quick little stitch. Not gonna do this one for StitchCon because I definitely want to keep this one. But isn't that cute? And she has one of her kind of her trademarks is she does really fun birds. So you should definitely check out Lindy Stitches. LindyStitches.com. Yeah. But get on her email list, and then you'll get a special birthday chart when it's your birthday. So that was super fun. So that's my, and I just started this, so that's a new start. 2 weeks ago, I think. I think I started about 2 weeks ago. But then I did the mouse, and then I've been stitching on another one I'll show you in a minute. But I'm using all my fancy flosses on that. I'm big into my fancy flosses because I belong to two monthly clubs where I get color and cotton. I'll show you these. I just got these today. And what's the other one? Oh, Classic Color Works, and I got those the other day. So I'll show you those. Those are all new ones. So these are my fancy flosses for my bird. So they're just fun colors. I think they're fun colors, and I'm enamored with variegation right now. And oops, that's a long one. Just to get back up here. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on, and it's a fun little stitch, and it shouldn't take me very long once I get focused on it. And then Miss Michelle Bendy Stitch has been hosting a Quaker Zoom session, I guess you call them sessions, for her Halloween Quakers. So for, I don't know how long, months, they've been working on their Halloween Quakers, and you had to be working on a Halloween Quaker. Well, Michelle finished her Halloween Quaker, and she wanted to keep the Zoom going. So, in true Michelle Bendy Stitch goodness, she decided to keep the Zoom going, but you could do any Quaker. It has to be a Quaker. She's pretty specific about what a Quaker includes, like Long Dog samplers aren't Quakers. It has to kind of, I believe she said it has to have the name Quaker in the title. I'm doing Holiday Quaker, which is that one, and I had bought it a while back, and I had divided it up, and I thought, oh, I'll do one section a month and I'll have it done by Christmas. Did that happen? No, it did not. So her starting this Holiday Quaker was really cool, because now, or her starting this Quaker Zoom, now I've started it, and it's a very fun stitch. I've had to frog a couple of times. I got off a couple of times, and I may even have to frog a little of this. I'm not sure what I did, but ended up, I messed this one up. This one up here, I messed it up, and I had to frog it back, but it wasn't bad. The nice thing about Quakers is once you do a motif or have part of the motif done, you don't have to look at the chart. You can just look at your stitching and match it. So that's what I'm doing down here. This has that piece. So that's where I'm at. I started up in the upper left-hand corner. I believe this is, I have it written on here. This is 16 count Mirage on Mirage Ada fabric. It's a big piece. It's 17 by 25, so this fit nicely. I'm not sure if I ordered this color for, I think I did. I wanted a darker, it shows it on a pretty kind of lightish blue-gray, and I'm sure that probably is a linen, but I don't know positive. And I wanted it to kind of be darker so that there's snowflakes in it, and there's a moon. It's really hard to see, but there's a moon behind these reindeer, and I really wanted that white moon to pop, and I wanted the snowflakes to pop. So I'm doing it. I don't have all my flosses. Oh well. Right now, I'm doing it with this. But I pulled my own colors. Must have left them downstairs. I don't know where my colors are for this. That is one of the struggles I have. I'll pull colors for a project. And there's a couple of places I stitch. I stitch downstairs when my husband and I are watching television, or I just want to be downstairs. And then for the majority of the time, I stitch up here in my bedroom in a chair. And so I kind of move around, and my floss kind of follows me wherever I go. And sometimes it doesn't follow me wherever I go because I can't, it might be on the floor, now that I think about it. I had this in a stack last night when I went to bed. I kicked the covers down because it was too warm, and I may have kicked it off onto the floor. So that may be where it is. Not to worry, that's the only place I'm at. But so I've got golds and reds. The primary colors are golds and reds and blues and whites and blacks and greens. And so I have several shades of green, several shades of red, some golds, black, the sleigh and the reindeers. I think I'm going to do an etoile black, so they're a little sparkly. I may even do the angel in a gold etoile. Etoile? I'm not a French speaking person. But I'm pretty excited because now I've got that going. And like I said, connect up with Michelle Benny Stitchy if you want to get involved with this. She has like over 100 people signed up for the Zoom. Like you fill out a Google form. You have to go to her, one of her floss tubes, and listed in her description box, there's a link for a Zoom, for the Zoom call. And then she will email. You have to tell her which Quaker you're either kitted up or you're working on. And then she admits you, and then or approves you, and then she'll send you an email of when it's going to happen and invites you, so you have a link to the Zoom call. And we did it Sunday, I'm going to say 9 in the morning, my time, so it was 8 in the morning, her time. And she kind of likes to change it up because she's got European followers and Australian followers, and of course the time difference is a whole lot different. For me, it's only an hour later than when she films. But yeah, it was really fun. You get to share what you're working on, or what your Quaker is about, and a little bit about yourself, and then just chat and share things. And there were 22 of us, I think. I do it on my iPad, so I don't get the full number of people that's on. But she said if we have a bigger group, then she's going to break it out into rooms, which I'm not familiar with because I've only done Zoom calls with smaller groups. But that'd be fun too, because all the Stitchers are fun people. I mean, yeah, we had a great time. So definitely want to jump on that again. And so every time she has a Zoom and in between, because I think I got the first motif here done, and maybe some of this. I think I stitched down to that point. I know I didn't work on this, but I've done all the rest of this since the Zoom call. So, and that was Sunday, and this is Thursday. So I've done some stitching on it. So that's very, very fun. I've got my they're not quilt clamps, they're quilt something or others, that was again in the Black Needle Society box. Great box. My little needle minder is a pretty little fish, I know. I usually have her on when I do my Dark Queen and Seesaw, which I haven't touched in a couple months, but I will. Another release came out on her. Not feeling a lot for the bottom half of her, it seems really heavy to me. And so I'm going to have to do some thinking about what I'm going to do for her. But it's a wonderful piece. Erin's done a beautiful design job, and I love her face and her hair and all of that. But everybody has their own opinion, and I'm just not totally on board with the bottom half of her. So we'll see. But I usually have him on that stitch. But I just wanted something kind of summery and seaworthy as I'm stitching on a holiday Christmas Quaker. But so that's my, oh, the other nice thing about this chart is Leela. I used to call it Lila, and then I found out it was Leela. She also has a couple of the sections like these are snowmen, and you can also, instead of saying Happy Holidays, you can say Merry Christmas. So you can switch that out, and I'll probably put Merry Christmas in there because I like the phrase Merry Christmas. But you can make little smalls too, and so you could take in. That's the fun thing about Quakers, and I know Michelle is working on, I don't know what she calls it, but it's where you take different motifs and make your own kind of Quaker or sampler, whatever you want to call it. So you can take different motifs off of different charts and combine them and kind of tailor it and make it to your own, what you love. Like she loves crazy fun birds, and so she picks little bird motifs out of different charts, and so that's another very creative thing you can do. So that's my big stitching, everything I've done stitching wise. Is that, what is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, this is the mouse. I know what that is. That's the mouse. Okay. All right, Sierra, I know you just want to get everything, all these flosses. I know. So I'll show you my haul, which my haul has been, did I get? No, I haven't gotten my June. The other monthly I belong to is Fortnite Fabrics monthly fabric club. I get 8 of. So I haven't gotten that yet. I know some people have already showed these, but I'll show them anyway. So I belong to the Nest Egg, I believe it's called. One of the reasons I like it is you get 10 of these classic color works. It's called the Nest Egg. And it's from 3 owl threads. Is that correct? It's not 10. It's for 7. 2, 4. No, it is 10 because I've got some of these already. I'm already using some of these in my smalls that I'm working with. So this one is Mermaid Spin. It's really it's a beautiful blue to black. You can kind of see the black in there anyway. Really pretty. This is Macaroni and Cheese, which is a great name. Very, looks like macaroni and cheese. This is Mariner's Compass, a very pretty beige taupe. This is Miss Madeline, which is very pretty. It's a pink to a very light purple, variegated. Oh, quit eating the thread. No. Ugh. Now my thread is all slimy. I gotta hang it out to dry and see if I can still use it. No. Bad kitty. No. Just being ornery. Miss Madeline, showed you that. Embers, which is really great orange colors. Will be wonderful for a Halloween project. Magnolia Blossom. Oh, I know I used this one. What are you doing? hoping she'd be downstairs with Cat Dad because he came home. Go, get. It's gonna knock things over, I know it. And the last one I had that I haven't used is Ladybug. Like I said, I think there were 10, and I think I used quite a few in my Lindy Stitches bird that I'm working on. And then today in the mail, I got my other, I belong to the Color and Cotton monthly. These are fun. May 21 Thread Club. I get 5 skeins. Color and Cotton Dye Studio. So I really am building up my stash. This is Glazed Carrots, which looks exactly like carrots. Alchemy, which is another beige, but it isn't so much, you know, I don't think it's very variegated. If it is, it's very slight. And it even shows more, no, it shows variegated on the screen. No, it's definitely dark to light. I kind of like the more subtle ones too, where they're not quite so variegated. This is a beautiful green. This is called special. This is a special edition. Oh, all of these are special editions. I don't know what makes them special editions, but at least they have names, so I don't know. Viridian. Oh, you gotta love that. I may use that in my Holiday Quaker. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous variegated green. And French Blue, which is very fun. Looks very French blue, and it's variegated. Some people don't like stitching with variegated because you have to do the crisscross, the full cross stitches, or you lose the variegation. But I don't mind doing that. I know it's slower, but I don't mind doing it. And then dried lavender. Oh, that's so pretty. I don't know. I'm so hooked. I'm definitely, I mean, I like DMC, and that's what I've stitched with for the most part of my stitching. I wouldn't call it a career, but stitching time. Oh my goodness, this cat is just driving me crazy. What are you doing, girl? So, yeah, she's all about thread. I don't know what I'm going to do about that thread she just chewed on. That was part of my thread for my Holiday Quaker. It was the motif I'm working on. Hopefully she didn't mess it up enough that I can't use it. But if she did, I'll just have to order some more. Really pretty. So, let me look at my list. Friends Lunches, talked about Zoom calls. StitchCon, very excited about that. Leaving a week and a half. I believe it's 33 minutes. Hasn't cut off, which sometimes it does. I know a lot of people have wonderful walls behind them. We painted not too long ago, and when we painted, we took all our things down, and then I thought, well, maybe I'll start putting my stitching up. Haven't done that. Haven't finished anything to put my stitching up for. Just some smalls along the way. So I think I'll probably do that with some things that I finish. So you just get me and a blank wall, and then me holding things up. Oh, bless you. Bless you, girl. Bless you. Oh, you're ornery. So anyway, I've blathered on long enough. I think I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about. I hope you're enjoying your summer. As I said, I am. I really like 70s and 80s weather. That's my sweet spot. That's my jam. I'm very excited about StitchCon, and I'm going to say goodbye for now. Stitching to Connect Annie, and I may get one in before I go to StitchCon, but it may not. So it may be a couple of weeks, because I leave 2 weeks from today. I'll probably get one in before I go. I'll see how much stitching I got done. So again, Stitching to Connect Annie. And y'all that go to the Group A StitchCon, have a wonderful, wonderful time. And hopefully I'll see some of you at the StitchCon Group B. And I am very excited to meet and make new friends. So have a good day. Bye now.